their own 25-yard line.
Bring us that. 19. 54 miles. Get your swerve on.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, he just want to avoid 3 and outs.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt able to record his 5th sack of the season. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home crowd go.
There's a hush indeed. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. They run with Spiller. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. This is Spiller. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Second and 9 now. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing in too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. From 10 yards out, and the Titans are able to extend their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't...
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Come on, man. Hold the block.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. They needed a yard. They got it. First down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that's gonna wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it.
They'll run on first down. Vaughn. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Watson. Got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16. On 1st and 10, Watson. Eluding the pressure right.
Oh, where did he
nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had the incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on third down, Watson flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. And Lutz's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays, yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now,
defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Titans. Mecole Hardman, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just 1 play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. On first down, Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going for the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And a rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got
oh my God.
Batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. Boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. On 2nd down, Kamara. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Well, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
It really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. He may try and run for this. And some room to roam now. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Steps away to his left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Back to throw here. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. He'd had some success as a runner previously on this drive, just not as much space there that time.
Yeah, this time when he pulled it down, they were ready for him, so I think he's going to have to fling a few in order to open up that running lane again.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. McManus's point after is good, and a rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Here's Kamara out of the pistol. And the defense obviously expecting run as well, as they're going to shut that one down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Set, 19, 54. Watch the slant, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Alert. Hey, 54. 24.
Watson on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here's Moore on the return. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get into field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And that will do it for this first half. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. An extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down.
Out. Check. 54. Fresno. Alert. 36, 39.
Now it's Watson. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Kamara. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
At the 38-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Watson. He'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 37.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position. Everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner. And with good timing, you get a completion, as we just saw there.
Watson on 1st down. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
2nd and 4 at the 38-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
That's what I do. Check.
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. He'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the 1st down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. A 10th carry for Kamara. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
It's 3rd down and 4.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Watch safety green. Watch safety green.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Watson under pressure again, and down he goes again. T.J. Watt in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
You can't block me.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, here's Watson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Joey Bosa in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Returning it is Moore. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Shut. 6 yards. Oh, you got deep. Watch, no take. Tight right, tight right. 4 down, 4 down.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that 1st down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. 2nd and 11. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 17-yard line. On 1st down, Swift. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw.
Brent, it's clearly a running situation.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. O'Shane Ximines. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. 1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Check.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Here's Watson. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down. Ball on the 30 as they come up second and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Gonna need something special here on third and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. On fourth down, Watson flush to his right. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Check 13. Check 13. Watch it. Slam. Zoom.
They'll try the left side. Swift. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
On the ready. 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. You don't want none, baby. You don't want.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The former Pro Bowl linebacker Anthony Barr there to jar it free. How good has he been throwing the football, though? And despite that incompletion, that's just the third time he's been off target this entire game.
And, Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend a guy who's been this hot, and it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend, it makes you slower to the football, and it leads to more completions for them.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Panthers will have a first and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into... And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Joey Bosa racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and The defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Titans, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, the run to begin the season is over as they drop to 9-1 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.